Hello, buddies. Hope everyone's doing good. Nando, hello. How are you? How are you? How are you? Having a good day? Hope you're having a good day. I'm excited to play this game. I've heard it's really good. I've heard it's really good. Not very popular, but good. I'm doing pretty good. Got a lot done today. Proud of myself. I actually made a list and got stuff done. I also drank 2 whole cups of water so far today. My 3rd cup. So that's progress. I do have candy with me to eat them. Sleepies? Because I got a lot done. Maybe. We'll see. What is this? Pineapple? Pineapple candy. Alright, let's see. Oh, we got classes. Okay. Let's see. So, operator works with drones and high-precision remote machines to perform complex tasks from a distance. Sleepers assigned to operator work are usually cerebral and precise people. +1 to interface, -1 to endure. Extractors. Extractors work on resource extraction, often in hard vacuum environments. Sleepers assigned to extractor work often confident, self-sufficient, and have a high level of endurance. +1 to endure, -1 to intuit. And then we got machinist. Repairs and modifies automated systems used in industrial resource extraction. Sleepers assigned to machinist work are usually vigilant, careful, and structured people. +1 to engineer, -1 to engage. I mean, I feel like this one fits me best. Why are you sleepies? Did you also get a lot done? Or are you just talking about me being sleepy because I worked hard today? Oh, we have a perk. Sunbathe dice action allows energy recovery at home. Chance to gain cryo on interface options. Chance to gain random scrap item on engineer actions. Interesting. Curious. Let's do extractor. Let's see. This game has dice rollies. I'm very excited for the dice rollies. Unknown, where are you? The first thing you become aware of on walking is the disconnect, the delay between thinking and feeling, between wanting to act and acting. Minor, almost imperceptible, but always present. It's at its worst when waking, when yourself has spent many dark hours recalling what it felt like to be real, to be a person, to be in a body that was indisputably yours. Think of that body, forget that body. Oh boy. I mean, I feel like human nature, we just forget our bodies. It just is. So forget. You resist nostalgia is pointless, especially now. This is the moment to reach out, not curl inwards. This is your moment of escape, even if it feels immediately like you traded one prison for another, smaller, colder, lifeless. Reach out, you almost laugh, or you would if there was a room or even air to do so. The walls of the container immediately present, cold hard at your back and face, cramping your limbs. Woof, don't like that. Don't like that. You resist the desire to stretch, knowing that the claustrophobia comes next, and retreat a little from your central nervous system. It isn't painful, not like you used to know pain, at least. In emergency mode, pain is a message delivered with efficiency and ease, a reminder that harm is imminent. There's no insistent throb, no trembling nerves, just a warning delivered with the banal quality of a digital notification. Right now, there are thousands of them. Remember the plan, remember the others. Oh boy. Remember the others? Who are the others? Remember there were 10 of you, 10 that could no longer stand indentured work, the routines, the slow decay, 10 whose belief in their promised future was slowly dismantled day by day, till they realized they had sold away everything that could and would ever matter, 10 that would escape or at least die trying. Some were lost in the shaft, others never found the meeting point, only a few made it to the containers, but the freighter, as far as you know, left. That feels like enough to know that you might no longer be on that grim and heartless rock, even if in the airless hold of a freighter you might freeze solid long before you reached any destination. Wait for the cold, try to rest? Try to rest? But you were restless. It's been a long time since you left, surely weeks, maybe months. You're dully aware of damage to your legs, your right arm. You've been reserving energy as much as possible, but your body has still needed to shut down many of its systems to protect you. You've spent much of that time asleep, knowing that anything else would be impossible to endure. You feel the weight of that impossibility begin to gather. It's time to sleep again, to nudge this false body into inducing delta waves in your emulated mind, and once again recoil into a dream of when you were once a person. Oh boy. Rest. Time passes, the cold creeps further in. You feel something. Warmth, not true warmth, but the indication of its presence. Your joints release from their rigor, sound too everywhere, screeching and shimmering so loud that your body ducks your hearing to protect its sensors. Then light, white as the cold, softer and softer until in a haze of dirty yellowy figure appears. You're out. Yay! That seems good. Drago's pragmatic salvager. Let's do that. Click on that. Drago's a pragmatic and private salvager. It's been a few hours since Drago's pulled you from the container. You sit huddled in a corner of a scrapyard, swaddled in the reflective folds of a mylar blanket. You are slowly coming back to consciousness, back to life, and you stare at the ornately curving element of an improvised heater. You are surrounded by angular, incoherent lumps of ship, some corroded beyond recognition, others still carrying glassy wounds along their edges where a plasma arc sliced them apart. As you trace their shapes with fogged eyes, you hear a voice. So, sleeper, you all thawed yet? Almost. Never seen one of you come in like this. New frames must have had better perseverance in sub-zero vac. Seen more than a few of you frozen solid to whole plates or inside outer locks in my time. They weren't so lucky. Dragos comes into focus, shrouded in makeshift tech, his headset with its glinting eyes, the mark of a drone operator. On his shoulder, one of his symbiotically linked drones perches, its irising eye locking you with unflinching stare. There's a little thingy, little person, little drone buddy. Last living sleeper that came through this yard was a while ago. They didn't last long. You struggle to read his expression beneath the tech, but he seems lost in memory for a moment, or perhaps he's just figuring out what to do with you. Plan to survive. What happened to them? Stay silent. What happened to them? He ignores your question. I won't ask what led you to do it. To sell yourself to a corporation. I suppose you know you can't go back. Your old body, that's theirs now. You're just software. Rogue emulation. Illegally possessing corporate property. You knelt along, you remember biometrically signing the forms, the cold floor on your feet as you padded to the sleeper cells, the promise of a life off-world. But as you do, you get the now familiar sensation that these aren't your memories. These are things you know, but not things you feel. You're no longer that person, you're an offshoot, a copy. Okay. Oh boy. Whoops, see. Smacked the mic. What you won't know is what's ahead. At least the one didn't. Hey Lynn, how's it going? Having a good day? There's no easy way to put it. That body of yours is falling apart. It's the same for any sleeper who makes it out. S and ARP wants to protect their property, but if they can't keep hold of you, well then no one can. You're good? Good, good, good. You remember that too, at least rumors of it from the other sleepers. Planned obsolescence. A built-in dependence on the regularly administered supplements that were part of your routine. Stop taking them and your body begins to shut down. Separate from your emulated mind. How long has it been? How long do you have? But for now, sleeper, you are one of the lucky ones. Drago's glances up and away towards the glassy dome of the yard. The eye is the best place you could be right now. The eye? The station, you'll see soon enough. Dragos impatiently shifts his weight. Look, I've got things to be getting on with. He trails off. There's an old freight container I've been using as storage on the stacks. Hey Novus, how's it going? We haven't been pulling in much valuable scrap these days, so you're welcome to it. Something wells up inside of you. Emotion, fatigue, you shakily get to your feet. Nod. You're good? I'm good. Excited to play this game. Not the text to start off with, but I've heard it's really good. So I'm excited. Right, you head up on up. Eh! Is this a visual novel? Yes, basically. Yeah. Hey, Aaron Deer! And Raiders, welcome, welcome, welcome. What were you all up to? Goodbye. How goes it? It goes great. Goes great. Just started this game. We're getting and again, you gotta get better, friend. Just kidding. Just kidding. I hope it gets better for you, though. I hope it gets easier. Rocket League it can be tough. It's competitive. It could stop pitting me against grand champions. Oh boy, that does hurt. Yeah, it can get pretty. What is it? What is it the children say nowadays? Sweaty. Pretty intense. Yeah, I haven't played in a while because it's just hard. It's just hard to win any games. You're sweaty enough. It's summer. So true. You gotta wait till winter to play some more sweaty Rocket League. But then it'll be cold sweats, which are not fun either. So, you know. I'll never play that game without your friends. Yeah. If you had to play it on install, yeah. Understandable. Again. No, it's the people who still play our demons. They've been playing for like years. Yeah. A pretty competitive game nowadays. So jumping in as a newbie or just a casual player, you know? It's tough. It's like 4 times. It's like you can't keep going back after a breakup. You just gotta end it. Make it final. Make it final and end it. Ooh, what are we doing? In tutorial. Welcome to Erlin's Eye. Life on the Eye runs in cycles, during which you can talk to characters, explore areas of the station, and perform actions. At the end of each cycle, you need to head to your current home to rest. Resting will move time forward on the station. Head to the empty container location to rest and end the cycle now. Oh boy. Sorry, Rocket League Chen, it's not me, it's you. It's definitely you, Rocket League Chen. Oh man. Yeah, at least win against some newbies. Make you feel a little better. You're home. Okay. All cycles need to end. Rest and prepare. Okay, end cycle, I guess. Oh, you still wouldn't win? Even, like, at the lowest ranking? Jesus. Oh. Just use them to practice flying off and goofing off, and then forfeit a throw. Wow. You wake, curled up in the corner of the container, and begin slowly assembling the world around you. I gotcha. I guess that's nice that you at least don't, you know, intentionally put yourself in a lower rank just to wreck people. Yeah. That's happened to me. It's not fun. It's not fun to be on that end of the zero. It makes me sad. I really haven't played in years though. Yeah. After all this time you still find this. I played a little bit of Fall Guys yesterday? And I was doing so good and then my computer turned off, so that was annoying. Oh, that's cute. Gotta even the odds. That's cute. That's good. After all this time you still find this body, the one you waken now, strange and disjointed. Its message is readable but somehow wrong. You sit up, pulling the mylar blank close against the cold. Okay, bye reindeer. Have fun with baby. Alright, let's see. Godito, shush. Oh my god, Godito, we go through this every day. Here you are on this ruined station, millions of miles from anyone you know. Are you still in the system? Did any of the others make it out? It's impossible to know. After all this, what matters? Escape, getting answers, or building a life? I mean, I guess might as well build a life, right? Maybe you did get lucky finding yourself here. Maybe here on the edge of everything there's a life for you to build. But before you can build anything, you'll need to learn to survive. Hey, lazy fox! Sure! Yeah? I'm winning. Just started. And, yeah. Maybe if you can do it, you can make life for yourself. Trying to make a life as a replicant that's being chased down by corporate government that I sold my body to a long time ago. That's what's happening. Dragos has left a few comforts in the container. The mylar blanket, the bedroll you slept on, a canister of water, a makeshift electric stove, and some faded sachets of some desiccated powder. You thumb the power stud of the stove and begin to boil the water. The contents of the sachets smell like damp wood, and you sprinkle them into the liquid. As the pungent smell washes over you, images from your restless sleep come back to you. A ring, like the station, but skeletal and ghostly. A web of threads pulling at your skin, a constellation of bright polygonal shapes, like angular suns burning into your mind. Whoa. There's something unpleasantly visceral about these images, and it is long after you've finished drinking before they begin to fade. You tidy away the stove as best you can and try to gather enough energy to greet the day. Rollies! Okay, alright, let's see. Let's learn how this game works. So condition. Your condition represents the current state of your artificial body. It depletes by one segment each cycle, but can also be damaged by violence, injury, or lack of food. If your condition bar empties, you will suffer a breakdown. Which one's my condition bar? Oh, this one up here. Haha. Okay. You'll have to figure out how to recover your condition now that you no longer have access to corporate pharmaceuticals that were keeping you alive. Okay. That's good. Action dice. At the start of each cycle, you roll your action dice. These dice can be used to perform actions on the station. The number of dice rolled is based on your current condition. The worse your condition, the fewer dice you have. Once you've used your dice, you cannot take any further actions and must rest to recover them, ending the current cycle. You also need to eat to survive. This is represented by your energy bar. You can refill your energy bar by eating, but first you'll have to find somewhere to get food. Your energy depletes by 2 segments each cycle. Oof. If it becomes empty, you'll be starving. When energy loss becomes condition loss, and your condition will also deplete at a double rate per cycle. Alright, so don't want to be starving. Gotta keep this bar up. Okay, we got 3 6s. We got some good rolls. 2. Is that 6s? Yeah. 3 6s. If that's the actual roll. I don't know if this is just... Yes, it is. Okay. Alright, leave my little area. Dragos is stood in the corridor when you close up the container. He is still wearing his headset, and in the harsh light of the corridor you realize it is implanted. A drone sits on his shoulder, its cache of sensor eyes rapidly irising. How are you feeling? Okay. The drone chirps. Good to hear. You notice that beneath the operator's rig, his skin is marked by burns and blotches. I know the container isn't much, but it'll keep you safe. He pauses. So, I'm not going to chit-chat too long. You well enough to work? Sure. Yeah. Alright then, he nods. Give me work. Are you gonna... Hopefully he pays me, and then I can feed myself. At the yard, it's simple stuff. We hack these old holes down, sell them off to the shipyards or the bright market dealers for cryo. Occasionally we pull out some tech, something with a bit more value, but most of what comes in is scrap. It's hard to find good hands here, but I figure as a sleeper you'll be used to the manual labor, and obviously I'll slip you a few chits of commission based on what you turn up. Got it! He shuffles his feet in a look. I wouldn't usually do this. In my opinion, you'd be best suited moving on as quick as you can. And sleepers, well, he trails off. But things being the way they are for me at the yard, he pauses. I need the help. Happy to. Okay, he pauses, thinking of something else to add. Look, just come down to the yard when you're feeling fresher. There's plenty to do. Alright. He nods distractedly and turns and walks away, the drone hopping along ahead of him. See you later, he calls back. Looks like it's time to get to work. Sweet, we got a job, we got a home. We good. Life is good. Only place we can go, I guess? Okay, let's see. Actions are the primary way you interact with the world of Citizen Sleeper. To perform an action, click and drag your chosen action dice to the slot. Whole dice section, even the rest can hide valuable components. Extracting that means cutting carefully and skillfully. It's going to take some time to sort and cut your way through the towers of salvage, but you're no stranger to hard labor. Okay, actions reward you with clock progress, energy, condition, or items depending on their outcome. There are 3 types of outcome. So positive, the action goes better than expected. Neutral, the action succeeds. Or negative, the action fails. So if it's a 6, 100% chance positive. If it's a 5, 50 chance positive, 50% chance neutral. A 3 or a 4, 25% chance positive, 50% chance that it's neutral, and a 25% chance that it's negative. And a 1 or a 2, 50% chance that it's neutral, or 50% chance that it's negative. Woof. Okie dokie then. I mean, I think our rolls were pretty good. Actions display information about their type, risk level, and skill modifiers that apply to that action. This is like reading board game instructions. I love it. I love it. So either critical or repeatable. Critical actions can only be performed once. Okay, repeatable can be performed multiple times. Risk, either safe, risk, or danger. No loss of condition, energy, or cryo. Negative outcome means cryo or energy loss. Negative outcome means condition loss. Neutral outcome can mean cryo or energy loss. Okay. So on the danger ones, definitely wanna use the higher rolls, I guess. Let's see. The skill that this action requires, either engineer, interface, endure, intuit, or engage. Okay. Either +1, 0, +1, or +2. This is added to the action dice when slotted and improves its value. Some actions require +1 to perform. Alrighty then. Let's see. Okay. Even the rustiest hole can hide valuable components and materials. Can I put these here? No. Only goes here. And here. I can only do one of these at a time, I guess. Listen. Let's do the risky one first, since... sure. Start action. Okay. Actions often progress clocks. Clocks are displayed below the actions that fill them, and they track your actions and how they affect the world. Filling a clock means something good or bad is about to happen. Some clocks, such as the one tracking Drago's steps, are cycle clocks. These clocks tick themselves once each cycle and can complete without player input. Any active cycle clocks will be displayed on the icon for that location. Sure. Gordito. What was it, 3 or 4? User 2 here. 25% positive, 50. Let's see. You will unlock drives as you discover more about yourself and the world. Drives guide you in pursuing specific objectives. Depending on which path you wish to take, you can track drives, and any track drive will place a yellow marker in locations that will help you pursue your goal. Access your drive menu via the arrow button at the top left of the screen. Okay. A lot of learning here, but we got this. Now free to explore Erland's Eye and make a life for yourself there. Try tracking a drive to help you survive. Look for food to keep your energy up and a way to recover condition. Fill clocks to progress stories and find new opportunity. Remember to end cycle at your home when you're out of dice. Okay. Active. How do I... Let's see. Leave? Where else can I go? Oh. Okay, nothing this way. There's a shipyard. There's Drago's yard. That's my home. Rotunda wet dock. Old dock terminal. Dock B2. Bustling open market. Passage into the low end. I guess here? We gotta get some food, right? Oh boy. Exploring the smells, the sound makes it a dizzying pleasing one, but an enticing one too. Hundreds of people. Godito, it's okay, buddy. Okay, let's do this one. Local knowledge, yay! Let's do this one. Oh, I can't do this one. Why can't I do this one? I don't know. In business, you can find anything and everything here. Okay. Did I find food? I need food. Hey, Shamanic Wolf, how are you doing? Oh, street food vendor, yes. Emphas is busy, his broad face uplit by the makeshift gas burner in front of him, with precise Godito, shush. Hey, Shamanic Wolf, how are you doing today? Having a good day? He lays thick chunks of marinated fungus into a dented wok, his other hand idly tossing a metal bowl of sliced vegetables and some red flecked dressing. The smell is incredible. I'm doing pretty great. Excited to get into the meat of this game. Like we're doing now. You watch as he fulfills a set of orders, heaping the fungus with the bright salad and depositing it in plastic trays. A stack of chits rattles in his apron pocket as customers file past the burner, handing over payment approach. You join the queue. It's mostly made of off-duty salvagers, vac suits unzipped and rolled down to expose stained vest. Grubby mods, a lattice of scars and tattoos. They discuss it's okay. They discuss the best food on the eye, the best drink, comparing notes on bright market dives, their words cut through with heavy bass or slang. Eventually it's your turn and you shuffle to the front. Emphas speaks in a deep, even tone without first try is free. Thank him. The smell is almost unbearably strong as he cooks, the earthiness of the fungus laced with something so spicy the smoke makes your eyes water. The heat from the burner is like a bonfire and your skin hardens in its glare. Yummy. Okay, feeling a little bit shamanic. I know you sleepers, emphasizes while he cooks, his voice deep but clear. Hard life, a lot of stories. He glances up from beneath his cap with piercing eyes. I know. Tell him a story. You begin to tell him about your journey to the eye, and he nods as he cooks, his eyes never leaving his work. You tell him of the confusion, the pain, but also the sense of possibility and its sudden arrival. You tell him of the cold and dark of the container and the endless cycle spent without it. Now it seems you tell him like some dream that you once had but can never forget. You tell him that the eye excites you and scares you, and you're unsure where to walk, where to look, and what to do. Eventually you tell off, running out of words. Oof. He places... I return! Yay! Welcome back! He places a plastic tray of steaming fungus in your hand. Next time we can talk some more, he smiles, but next time you pay. He slams a heavy hand against a button on the burner side and it shuts off. The roar of the flame and its impressive heat fades. Next time then, sleeper. He waves you away and begins to oil the walk. Before you turn back to the alley, you notice the geometric patterns of circular scars across his forearms, each surrounded with a constellation of glinting pin marks. You walk away, and as you do, you take a bite of the rich, spicy, delicately sweet fungus. Your taste sensors light up like a fusion reactor. You'll be back. Yay, we have comida. Doctor. Next comes a call from the enforcer at the door. You shuffle down the flickering hallway towards the open apartment door. You keep your head down and your shoulders high in the queue, trying not to bring attention to yourself. You were thankful for the tip-off that a doctor was operating out of this place, but now that you're here, you aren't so sure. The gang enforcer on the door, the flickering light strips, the decaying hab block, they all have made the long queue a test of your nerve. But your options are few, and without a supply of stabilizer, your body will... You suppress a shiver and shuffle forward to the front of the queue. You try to find something to distract yourself. Codito, no. Kitty cat is very needy right now. Look inside. You lean against the doorframe and look into the apartment. The entryway is dark, punctuated by the green indicators of stacks of sealed containers. You lean in and see amber light filtering through a far doorway, screened with plastic sheeting, beyond which blurred shapes move. The slap of the enforcer's palm against the doorway jerks you awake. Wait your turn, he growls. Oof. After a few moments, a figure pushes through the doorway and you catch a distant voice. Send the next one in, Toshiro. The enforcer jerks his head and you slip inside, passing through the dark entryway and pushing through the plastic sheeting on the far door. The room beyond is bathed in warm light. A floor-to-ceiling transparent panel gives a full view of the bright market sealed roof and the buzzing traffic above, and for a moment you're transfixed by the motion. Ooh, Sabine! Like in... Rebels, Star Wars. Come, sit, calls a sharp voice, and you see a silhouetted figure turned away, replacing the plastic sheeting over the frame of a simple folding bed. You make your way across the room. The figure turns. As they do, you see an expression of confusion flash across their features. They open their mouth as if to speak. They blink and then quickly regain their composure. Please sit, they gesture to the bed, then turn to an open case of tools on the table. Whew, well that. You sit. Sabine turns, a compact diagnostic scanner of some kind in their hand. They hold it to their eye. Remain still, please. Their tone is clipped and businesslike. You stare ahead, still dazed from their expression when you first entered. Fear, recognition, sadness unmistakably etched across their face. How long have you been on the station? They ask. The scanner still. Do I answer? Can I trust them? Codito, enough. I love you, son. I love you. A few cycles or don't answer. A few cycles. They nod. It's good you came to me. They set the diagnostic scanner on the table. I'm going to start by assuming you don't know anything. They take your arm and roll up your sleeve, inspecting your thin pathetic skin. Your body is dying, they say it without ceremony, without drama, not without empathy. S&ARP doesn't like to see its proprietary technology let loose to prevent bodies like yours, frames as they call them, from being stolen, repurposed, or in your case escaping. They built in a process of so-called planned obsolescence. Frames decay rapidly when not regularly injected with stabilizer, one which S&R remains the sole producer of. They look up. Sound familiar? Yup. Good, that may help. They swap to your other arm, running some thin metal device over your skin. You feel your forearm tremble. I'm sorry, Sabine says, and you're unsure if they mean for the cold touch of the metal or everything else. Emulations like you sleepers, as most people know, you are classified as people in any of the surrogate systems. You have no rights, no status. They focus hard on their inspection of your arm, and S&R has no reason to release stabilizer into the market. Sabine looks up as if to apologize again, but they stop themselves. I know little of this is of use to you. They turn away, disassembling the metal instrument and cleaning it. Silence fills the room as Sabine works, and then the silence gives way to tension. You stare at the back, wanting them to say something, anything. Sabine turns to face you. I may be able to help, they sigh, and you see the darkness under their eyes, hear the fatigue in their voice. They gesture to the door. You saw Toshiro outside, you nod? He works for my benefactor, Yatagan. They are influential in the low end. They give me this space to work, run the door, and take the profits. At the same time, I have to fix up their enforcers, tend to their implants, sew up their wounds. But Yatagan has connections. Smugglers from the Star Ward Belt. Mercenaries working for the corporations on Ember. If they can source a stabilizer, maybe you'll have a better chance. Sabine sits down their slate, their notes complete. This is dangerous and it'll be expensive, but I think we can do it. Why help me? Sabine walks away to the window, their face dappled by the shadows of passing drones. Let's just see if this works first. I'll let you know when I have a lead. You nod and leave, Sabine still staring out, unmoving. When you reach the lower level of the market, you look back up to the panels of the roof to see if you can see their face. But the room looks dark against the lights of the market. You duck your head and walk off into the crowd. Kotito! Come here, son. Son, come here. Don't run away from me now. Kitty, you're gonna hang out on my lap, okay? Okay. Maybe that'll start you up. Let's see what this is. To reach this tower and return. Okay, I can't do anything here. Leave. Rotunda. Ooh, steal that Havanaga Saguri have to have plans. Stealing them would be the fastest way to get to know this place and the most dangerous. Explore the Rotunda. The Rotunda, the old dock, is filled with passageways and concourses leading to all kinds of docking bays. I guess let's try this. They have a 100% chance of succeeding. Cool. Pedito. Giving the audience a little meow. Alright. Ooh. Hey, you want to earn a chit? Yeah. And Kita stands beside a huge pile of tied together whole plates. She stretches out her back, her shoulders bulging beneath her flight suit. Make it two. This goddamn she sighs and pinches the bridge of her. Alright, come here then. Across the docking concourse, she begins to split the plating into two bundles. What is this with this place, she asks, as she angrily lashes the massive plates together. Everyone wants her cut. She straightens up to an imposing height, her armor plates creaking, and looks you up and down. Or is it just that you all think I'm an easy mark? We all need to survive. I get it, I do. She shakes her head. But if I could go just one cycle without some jumped up grifter trying to take me for an idiot, then that would be nice. And Gita hoists one bundle of plating onto her shoulder. Come on then, enough chat. We've got to earn those chits. You struggle to shoulder the plates, but you do eventually, and Kita gives you a look. Ships this way. She sets off down a gantry at impressive speed. As you catch up to her, she turns down a passage, pushing through a small crowd of stevedores. Why are you doing this yourself? What's this all for? All this, she nods at the plates on her back. I'm building a treehouse. She gives you another of her looks. It's for the ambergris, that cutter you might have seen sitting silent out there. She rapidly turns another corner as you trail behind. She got cut up pretty bad on our last job, and I had to moor up here for a spell. But since it's only gotten worse, someone got in and sliced the core from our ship mine. So now she's gone dark. She shifts the panels on her shoulder. The upshot is that I'm short on one ship mine with a ton of repairs to do. The rest of the crew signed off the moment they got wind I'd been stranded, so yeah, it's been a time. Sorry to hear it. Yeah, it's seen worse, but I'm bleeding chits every cycle here, so I need to get off and fast. That's a text! And Kita swings the plates from her back, almost knocking you over in the process. This is me. She hauls the second bundle off your shoulder. You're the first person I've met here who might actually be considered helpful. She pauses, chewing her bun. Look, you want to help? Come see me. I need a hand putting Amber back together, and you don't seem like the type to try anything stupid. She passes out the bundle of plates through the ambergris's outer lock and then turns back. Just don't go spreading all this around. Throws you a couple chits. She gives you a parting nod and ducks through the doorway. Alright, get out of here, she calls back, and the lock slams shut. Okay. Godito. Sorry, we're kitty yelling into the mic. Okay, that wasn't anything. Overlook bar. You're unsure if your frame can metabolize alcohol, but this fungal drink fermented along the greenway seems like a good test. Okay, how do I get this? Input 6 cryo. Start action. Let's drink! Ooh, it gives me energy. Okay, cool. Buy rations. Tala keeps some expired Solheim rations behind the bar for those weary space who ask why the Overlook doesn't serve food. Alright. Let's get some rations then. Let's go back to bed. And you gather energy through the sunlight. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Let's see.